want to start off by saying congratulations. You have so much going on right now, but specifically the First Omen. What's that been like filming it and now building up to this release?
Well, I mean, it's been the opportunity of a lifetime. I mean, I feel like it's a milestone for me, both in my personal life and also in my professional life, for sure, but in both, because I've met all these amazing people who I admired and whom I've been admiring for all my life. And that's it. So, yeah, I feel I just was the luckiest person in the world to be casted for that role.
Definitely. And are you a fan of horror movies, or was this kind of out of your comfort zone?
I mean, I'm a fan of horror movies mixed with a little bit of the supernatural and psychological thriller. I'm not true fan of horror that's specifically and only about like, you know, big bumps, big like scary moments. I really love when it gets psychological and also it makes you fly a little bit with the supernatural. So movies like Dracula or I really also love Rosemary's Baby. So
Okay.
that kind of horror I'm a very big fan of. Yeah.
Definitely. Was that one of the reasons you wanted to take on this project? Because obviously there's a lot that goes into it. Was this the script, or as you said, the supernatural part? Could you talk more about that?
Of course, and also because of, being an American movie, I've always wanted to do an American movie and this was it. And also because of the whole thing of being the prequel to The Omen, it
Hmm.
was just mind blowing for me. I didn't even think about it. It was just a yes from the beginning, and I was lucky enough to get it. So, yeah, I mean, and also horror is like it's an interesting genre to play with. It's very, I guess, for us actors, it like lets you act in a freer way.
Okay. Yeah.
It's very specific, very particular, and I enjoyed it a lot.
Definitely. Could you talk more about your character? Because obviously there's a lot that goes on within this movie. I'm not a huge horror fan, but I have watched the trailers and I did do the experience they had at South by Southwest. So I'm looking forward to seeing your character. What can you tell us about her?
Well, I can tell you she will surprise you in many ways. That's for sure. But she's a novitiate that is also living in Rome to take her vows as Margaret, the lead. And she's a very free spirited girl. She has many faces. She's a multi-layered character, which is something I really love about her. She's really passionate and alive and fiery. So um, it was very funny and enjoyable to play a character like that for me. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, did you personally learn anything about yourself when playing this character?
Um, I don't know if it was like learning, but acknowledging
Okay.
parts of me, maybe. Yeah, yeah. How strong I am and how like committed I am to what I do and how much I pursue my dreams. That's similar to Luz's vision of life because she's a fighter and I feel like we have that in common.
Definitely.
Uh,
Now, obviously, there's a lot that happens. It's scary, but it keeps you on the edge of your seat. What was the scariest moment for you on set?
I don't know how much I can say about this. There's this scene which is like it's kind of an omen in the movie and it's a complete turning point and um it's just I felt like we were like 100 actors on set with the extras and stuff and we were all looking up. That's all I'm gonna say. And
Okay.
it's very real. Like, do you know how like when there's 100 people reacting to something, even if it's not true, it like give you goosebumps, kind
Yeah.
of thing. So that day, I mean, you will understand me once you watch a movie.
Fair enough.
But it's really, really interesting to feel the energy of the air in those moments.
Yeah. And you've worked with some amazing people on this cast and crew. What
Mhm.
is on your dream bucket list for who you want to work with next?
Wow. In terms of actors,
Yeah.
I'd say, I mean, for example, now she's everywhere. Emma Stone, I'd really love to work with her. I also love to work with Kate Blanchett, Kate Winslet as well. She's one of my favorite. There's so many talented actresses and actors out there that I wouldn't know how to choose.
Fair enough. We'll just choose everyone.
Yeah, I wish that happens.
You never know. It could be in your future.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you could describe this film as a whole in 3 words, what would they be?
Wow. I'd say thrilling. I'd say vivid. I don't know if I could say that, but vividly, yeah, like a vividly
Yeah.
thing and spooky.
Yeah. That makes sense. But my last question for you, I know you can't say a lot, but is there any future projects that you can hint at or talk about?
I cannot really talk about it, but I'm currently shooting a series here in Spain, and but it's a really special modern thing that I am really enjoying, and I think it's gonna be great. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I cannot wait to see what the future holds for you. And thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. It was amazing.